Hi, today I'm going to show you the restricted user role. It is a project level role, not a company level role. First, you want to make sure that you have invited them to your company as a member. They can be any company role, but you won't find the restricted user role at this level. After they're in your company, you can open your project. And then one thing to make sure is that all of your views, if you have any default views, they will automatically be shown to everyone in the project and they will show up on the side. But I went in, checked my views, and made sure that it was set to everyone. That way, when I add their user, I will be adding their views one by one to control it. If you have a mix of default and everyone, it might get a little confusing that way. So I made sure that I set everything to everyone so I know exactly what the restricted user will see. So here's my restricted user. They're not part of any project yet. I'm going to add them now. Restricted. So now if I go back to this page, you'll see that they've been invited to the project. And when I open it, when I open the project, you can see that they don't see anything. That is because I've set all the views to everyone and no restricted user is part of it upon adding. So then they won't see any categories or model categories and they won't see any views. So now let's say I want them to see this product specs table. And what they will see when they open this is only the fields that are shown in the view that are enabled. So if I go to focus mode and turn it on, this is what they'll see. So let me go to this view and add the user. What you're seeing here is all the remaining users in the project. So that's why it was really easy to add this person to that view. And I'm going to just save my changes. And then when I go here, you can see that I see the category now of product specs. I can see the table product specs. And when I open the element, I'm only seeing the enabled views. I cannot enable more views. There's no save button, but I can make the filters. And I can't change the settings on the view. This over here has a sort already. So I can't make any changes. Everything's locked. And I can edit the information in only the fields I see. So this user is working within a limited scope of the project, and that is controlled through what views they can see and what fields they're allowed to edit, but they can edit. So then I can add them to more views. And then this user will see more things, more views and more fields. And then I can also add them to more categories. When I add them to the category, it shows up on here, but the category does not exist on the restricted users end until they are added to a view within the category. And once they're added to that view, they don't see that there are other fields available. They just see what is in the table itself or in the enabled fields in the view itself.